And now the Hansons and Hiatus podcast with Nate and Alexis.
Happy Friday, fuckers. It is episode 143 of the Hansons on Hiatus podcast. I'm your host, Nate, and this is my wife, Alexis.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
And don't forget to support the podcast. buymeacoffee.com/Hansons on Hiatus. You can buy us some virtual beers.
And we will happily chug them.
We sure will. Is that Camonito grumbling?
He is. He said, I want a beer, Dad.
Oh, shit. Oh, we're talking. He can't handle it. You can also visit hansonsonhiatus.com. You can check out the merch shop. Oh, what's he doing?
That was a big yawn.
Yeah. And at the merch shop, we just, I know we had talked about a couple episodes ago that we were going to upload the new logo. Apologies, that took a little bit.
Had a little technical difficulties. My fault.
No, you're totally fine. Actually, do you want to get him his licky mat?
Yes, we'll start. You do the usual.
The licky mats, yes. But yeah, we checked out we uploaded the new design to the merch shop, so you can get the new logo on anything. And we saw some new items that are available on there that I didn't realize. Now you can get socks, so you can get any of our designs on a pair of socks. We got a fanny pack now. We have shorts.
We have socks now?
Yeah. And
I want the fanny pack.
Yeah. Oh, no, right? Yeah.
Give me a Camonito fanny pack.
Yeah, you do need the fanny pack.
Totally buying one.
Let's see. Yeah, and like I said, shorts, they look kind of like, not like my...
Gym shorts? Basketball shorts?
Kind of like gym shorts, but like cloth. Like sweatpants, but short. Like the old like
short
Abercrombie short pants. Yeah. So check that out. Everything I think is on sale for maybe the rest of the day.
Yeah, the holiday season. They have some discounts.
Yeah. And at hansonsonhiatus.com, you can also become a monthly fucky supporter. You can be a loyal fucky for $1 a month. You can be a medium fucky for $5 a month, or you can be a big old fucky for $10 a month.
And we love all our fuckies paid and free.
Nah, we sure do. But I do want to thank some of our paid fuckies. I want to thank Justin Harper, Jose, Luis, Sydney, Luis, Manny, Spandex Thor, Brian P, Antonio, Chrissy, Christina, Stephanie, Kimberly, Tom, Miss Nikki D, Melissa, Eric, Lindsay, Jasmine, Jorge, and Stephanie. Woo!
Thank you so much. That's a list.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting longer and longer.
That's a mouthful. Uh-huh.
Did you bite your tongue?
Well, I got something stuck in my teeth.
Oh, I thought you bit your tongue. You're like, wow.
Oh, it's like I thought it was a piece of plastic, but I think it's a tomato.
Okay. That's a big difference.
Like the skin of tomatoes are gross. I don't know why anybody likes them.
They're good for you. I know. I'm making you eat
Are
them
they?
more. It's supposed to be good for you.
No,
I don't know.
they're gross.
We're trying to be healthy.
They look like snot on the inside. You gotta like fucking sun dry them to make them edible. Like they're just. Bleh.
I need a red, like firm tomato. I can't have the snot. You're saying the squishiness or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah,
I can't do it.
Yeah, anyway,
they're growing on me.
As usual, like, follow, share, subscribe. Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, iTunes, YouTube Music at Hansons on Hiatus.
We be there.
We be everywhere. Including on iHeartRadio. So.
Yes, iHeartRadio.
I don't know. I don't need to like feature that platform. I forgot that we were on there, and it is what it is.
It is.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Oh no, you have like some from your headphones in there.
Oh, I do. You're like, what is on you?
I'm just looking at your boobies.
My headphones are melting.
Yeah. So let's get to some of the comments from last episode.
Yeah.
This is from Jen, and she says, "Oh my God, the worst is all the toilet paper people use at resorts. Nobody knows to use the container beside the toilets. People need to inform guests about it on the bus ride to the resort."
Yes.
And like I said, that's from Jen from Canada.
Jen, 100%. We actually, our Airbnbs have a little placard or something, a little note that says like, "Hey, put me in the trash bin." And we kind of tell our guests that. No, we do tell our guests that put the TP in the trash bin. And we're like, rule of thumb in Mexico, if there's a trash can next to the toilet with a lid, that means you put your TP in there.
The lid,
everything in there.
The lid is typically the sign. Like a lot of people have little trash cans in their bathrooms, but when there's a lid on it, that's kind of your sign to. And you should almost always throw toilet paper in the trash can in Mexico because some of the systems are old. Yeah. Our building, shockingly, you don't have to, but I think it's the tubes that they used in them are new or something. I don't know, but they've never said anything about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, most places, if there's a little trash can, and Jen's right, not everywhere says that. Like some places do. They, like you said, they have the little signs and stuff. But yeah, rule of thumb: if there's a little trash can with a lid on it next to the toilet, throw your toilet paper in there.
Yeah.
And I thought it would be. I mean, it is gross, but I thought it would be grosser than it is because like when you're in a public bath, it's not your poopy toilet paper all the time. It's like somebody else's. But I thought like you'd be getting it on your hands and blah, blah, blah. Like
you're not like shoving it in there. You're
know,
just like,
yeah, I mean, but like I'm just thinking like that's what it would be like, but it's actually not. You just toss it in there, and as long as it's not full and you got to push it down.
It's not too hard. For some reason, I don't mind it here as much. Maybe because we do at some places, and some places we don't have to, but. Like when we went to Greece, it was so hard for me because everywhere was very extreme about it. Like, don't you dare flush anything down here or we're coming after you.
All right. Thank you, Jen. And the next one, no more vapes in the culo, please. And that is from Jose. Yeah, not putting them in there.
No.
Now they're going in Que Monito's culo.
Yeah, no. That's definitely not allowed. We're going to be on a show. Smuggled abroad.
Yeah, right. And the last one is it says happy holidays fuckers, finally getting caught up, so good to hear your voices, and that is from Vanessa.
Oh, thanks, Vanessa. We missed you. We missed your comments.
Yes, thank you. So yeah, I know how it is, especially around the holidays, and she is a big supporter of all like our friends podcasts as well.
Yes.
So like the Daily Dose. So totally understand getting behind. Sometimes it takes a little bit to catch up, and I'm glad you're here.
I'm behind on all my podcasts all the time.
Yeah, I listen to them when I'm at the gym usually, so I stay up to date pretty easily.
Sometimes it's hard for me to listen to podcasts at the gym. Well, number one, we have like the rave gym now. It's like boom, 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 so I can't hear. But then also, I'm not as motivated to work out. Maybe when I'm lifting weights or something, it's okay because I'm going at a slower pace. But when I'm doing cardio, I can't have like Mel Robbins telling me how to eat better in my ear. I'm just like, all right, I don't want to walk anymore. I don't want to bike anymore. Like it doesn't pep me up.
You know what? Actually, I start.
Music.
I listen to podcasts when I lift weights, but then I watch TikToks when I'm on the treadmill.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because, the podcast when you're lifting weights, it probably would be more motivational if I was listening to music and pump me up more.
Yeah, because music, I'm like, let's go.
But I think I just got so sick of my playlists that I was just like, oh, I can't listen to this song again. And, it's like.
I'm ready to delete my 2025 playlist, workout playlist, and I'm starting to make a new
scratch.
one because I'm just like, oh, this song again.
Yeah, but I like doing the TikToks on the treadmill because I set my phone on the little ledge right there where your phone goes, and then I have my stylus in my hand, and I've programmed it so when I click the button, it goes to the next video. So
techie man.
So I'm not, because like that's kind of like for me, running on a treadmill is super boring. And I used to listen to music and to podcasts and stuff, but just staring at myself in the mirror or out the window or whatever is extremely boring for me. So like if I'm listening or watching TikToks or whatever, then I can, I'm watching a little video. It's only, a minute or two long, and then, I can flip to the next one. Yeah. So it works out. And then it keeps me from arguing with people online because I'm running and I can't comment or anything.
Yeah. You love to do that. Let me tell you why you're wrong.
Yeah. But I also did one of the, message from last week. How do I find Alexis's Airbnb properties? I had said that I was going to put it in the description, and by the time I edited the video, I totally forgot.
Oh no, how dare you?
So I did put it in last week's episode, in episode 142. So it's there. But again, it is Linktree/Riviera Retreats, and Linktree is linktr.ee and then /Riviera Retreats.
Riviera Retreats.
Yes. I also wanted to say happy birthday to my dad. His birthday was yesterday.
Yes, happy birthday, Mark. We love you so much.
And we wanted
73. Wow.
Yeah.
Getting up there.
A lot of candles on the cake.
Yeah.
But also I wanted to say congratulations to your dad, Manny, for his retirement.
I know.
He just retired.
I couldn't imagine the day that my dad would retire. He's always those people like, working gets me up in the morning. I don't ever want to stop working and, this and that. So I'm really excited for him. I hope he's already like playing guitar and different things and has new hobbies. So I hope he continues with that.
Yeah.
Like maybe come and see us in Mexico. Maybe come travel.
And that's not even a new hobby. Like he's always played guitar, but he's like getting into it more. I mean, like he's buying different guitars and, jamming out.
He's a musician. He's a guitarist. He's a singer. He does all that. He loves all that. Now he's working on his guitar collection, and he says he practices in 20-minute spurts every day.
Well, bringing it back to like Mexico, like that is like one of the lifestyle changes that we had to adopt here is like not everything is about your job. Everybody in the States
Right.
lives to work.
Yeah,
And
here nobody asks you, hey,
No.
what do you, it's not the first question they ask you.
It's like, hey, what do you do? Like, I think your friend Susie you saw on the street, and she was like, what do you do or whatever?
Yeah.
And
I'm like, oh, I work for Airbnb. And she's like, no. Like, what do you do? Like on the weekends, like in the evening, like during the day, what do you do? I'm like, well, that's a good question. I do a lot of things.
Yeah.
Let me get you a list.
yeah, so yeah, like you don't want to not retire because you're afraid to not have anything to do. Like this is this is what you've worked your whole fucking life for, you know.
Go do the things that you want to do.
Exactly.
Go
Even
eat.
if it's just like relaxing by the pool or, you know, in your living room reading books or something, like just enjoy your life now.
We were actually talking about this at my ladies' brunch. Sorry, a side note real quick. Last weekend. And someone's friend either like struck it big. Like she got a bunch of money from
Right.
she did her business she
OnlyFans.
sold or something like that. She's retired and done working. And she was getting a lot of questions like, what do you do to fill your time? Are you bored? And she was like, I could never be bored not working. Like I will find things to do,
Yeah.
like reading my books, going to the pool, going to dinners, traveling, all these things. We were all like, yeah, I would never be bored. If you told me I never had to work again and I had a continuous, even not a crazy income, just a steady income, I would never be bored.
Yeah. Well,
Ever.
I think it's probably even harder for the older generations that have worked a job their entire life or been
Yeah.
in an industry. Because anymore, you know, I think what is like you have like 7 jobs your whole life now.
Oh.
I mean,
Yeah,
like
that's true.
like you switch jobs like 7 times. So none of us feel like super married to our jobs. I mean, typically, you know, but if you've worked in an industry or at the same job for 20, 30, 40 years,
Yeah.
you're like, this is my personality. This is who I am. So it's probably hard to let that go, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah. But anyway, so speaking of your ladies brunch,
Ladies.
you had a ladies dinner
I did.
this past week.
All the ladies are back in town, so it's like brunch, dinner, club,
Another
another club.
club.
All the things. So yeah, we had a lovely ladies dinner on a Wednesday night. I hate going out on school nights. I hate it. I hate going out, but it's, you know, it's for a good cause.
Yeah, because you got to wake up early and drive to work,
I
right?
know.
Is that why?
I just don't like it because then I feel I mean, of course I'm going to have a couple glasses of wine or something. I guess I could not, but it's hard for me to get up in the morning now, even when I might just have one drink. Just socializing that much anymore is like exhausting for me.
I know. We're like, well, 5 o'clock, time to call it a night.
Gotta go. 8 o'clock is my bedtime. Gotta go to sleep with my pug.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had a great dinner, and just to recap it a little bit, we walked our main road, like Bourbon Street. It's 5th Ave, so we always walk down there where all the shops and restaurants and stuff are. It's safer to walk as a lady. But let me tell you, me and my friend Nancy walked down together, and it actually made us feel really good. We're both brunettes, look pretty similar. She's in way better shape than me. But anyway, we're walking down, and we got hit on by, I think, every single person, not just like the normal sales guys, like, hey, want a tour, ladies? Just random dudes, just out and about. It must have been Dude Wednesday because we must have been the only girls walking on 5th or something.
Well, I hate to break it, but I did pay them all off. No, I'm just
Okay. You paid them off to talk to us or
Yes,
to not?
yeah.
Okay. I was like, because it didn't work.
That happened to me when I was a kid, like in high school. Like this guy came over on the beach in like Clearwater or something, and he asked if we would hit on his, like, go say something to his wife because
that's
like she
weird.
wasn't feeling good about herself or whatever.
Aw,
So that
actually, that's sweet.
so he was like found 2 like young looking guys to
Oh my
come in and be
God.
like, hey, lady, what are you doing later? So
And the next thing he knows, she left me for an 18-year-old.
yeah. Actually, he was a cuck and he had me go sleep with. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my God. I was like,
Just
what?
joking. I'm totally joking.
Anyway, we gotta go.
Anyway, yeah. So you guys are getting hit on. Who do I beat up now?
I know. This just
Motherfuckers.
to note this one guy. It was so weird. I saw him. I mean, we're catching up and talking, and I'm always like scanning, always watching, and I think Nancy does the same thing. And I see this guy, and she's talking. I'm like, guy on the left, and this guy's like coming up in front of us, crosses over in front of us, has a menu from the restaurant him and his buddies are at. I can see him at a table of guys. Comes over, drops it in front of us in the middle of Fifth Avenue, and we just go skirt right around him.
He wasn't working at the restaurant.
No.
He was just eating there.
I saw him get up from the table with his menu and was like walking over and was like, "Oh, oops, hi, ladies." We just went, "Merp," and just kept going. And we were like, "Have fun at dinner," or something. Like, we gotta go.
So, did he think like that? Is that like the male bend and snap? Like,
Baby,
oops.
yeah. I'm like, "Ooh, you have a menu. Thank you so much." Or look at your booty. No, that was so weird. So anyway, we get to dinner. We're having a great time. And we kind of have like a little issue. There's never a ladies' night that we don't have issues with either the food or the drinks. Nothing like terrible, but there's all, there's a lot of us. There were like 10 of us at this dinner.
Oh,
so
yeah.
we're all getting drinks. Everybody already had a round of drinks before we got there. And then we're getting another round of drinks. So the two girls next to me, they both have, they're like, "Okay, I want another one." Like whatever they were. One had a margarita, one had like some other drink. So then the lady brings them. I'm like, "I want a glass of wine." Brings the 3 drinks. My wine is like this when it should be like this. Like a normal pour is like the bottom half of the wine glass. This was like a third of the wine glass. So I'm just like, well, that sucks. I'm not getting another. It was like 160 pesos too.
Jesus.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
$8,
I'm not getting
$9.
that again.
Yeah.
Which, $10 or less for a glass of wine. That's a normal.
No, it should be like 6 or 7, right?
I know, but why is wine so much more expensive now?
I don't know.
And it's the same.
It's all imported, I
Tastes
guess.
the same to me.
Yeah.
So we get the wine. The girls get their drinks, and they're wrong. They're like, as soon as both of them pick it up, they go, "This smells smoky." And I'm like, "Oh, did you get mezcal? Because mezcal's like the, you like it, smoky tequila." And they're like, "No, we just wanted normal tequila." So we're kind of sitting there, and my one friend, Layla, goes up, and she's like, "I'm not waiting for this." So she takes all 3 drinks, goes up to the bar, tells them, "These are all wrong, and this is like not even a full pour. So like, help my girl out." Comes back with my wine, and then brings them their new drinks, and I'm just like, my hero. But when she went up to the bar, we noticed some guys like around the bar, and we're just like, oh God, they start following her back when she's coming back with the drinks. So we're just like, okay.
They're like, "Have you seen a menu?"
Yeah.
Let me drop it.
Here's my menu. This guy comes up, and he gets all of our attention. He waits because we're all chitty chatting. And then he's like, "Hey ladies, you tell me if you would have ever done this." He walks up to the table and goes, "Hi, ladies. Me and my friend have a bet, and I want to see if you could help me with it." And we're all just like, "What's the bet?" Like, I'll bite. And then I look at him and go, "Do you work here?" Just in case our attitude, volume. Am I going to turn it up or down? I'm like, "Do you work here?" And he goes, No, I don't work here. And I was like, "Okay, continue." Before, I don't want to be mean to you if you work here. So he explains that they had a bet on this group of women at this table. The one guy thinks that they are, the one side is mothers and the other side is daughters. And then we all, without a hesitation, yell at him and go, "What did you pick? Did you say that? Or he goes, "No, my friend said that. I just said it's a group of lovely ladies out, whatever." And we're all like, "You would be right." No, because we had we're all different ages. There's some 20s,
I was like, to
30s,
be fair,
40s,
it's like
50s.
20 or like even just 30s to 50s could be mother, daughter.
No one's like 60 and up. Everybody's, under 60. So we're just like, that just rubs the 2 a little bit older ladies the wrong way. So we're just like, why would you, all of us are like, why would you, that's the best you got. You come up to a group of women and that's what you got. So we're like, well, you can tell your buddy that you won the bet. We're all just friends. Nobody's mothers or daughters here. And then my friend that handled the drinks, she goes, how much did you win? And he was like, we bet $100. She goes, great. There's 10 of us. You could buy us around with your winnings then. Come join us. And he was like, I guess I could do that. And we're all just dying laughing because who knows? That was just his excuse to come up, and there probably is no $100 bet or whatever. But it was just
poor guy.
I know, it was so bad.
You guys are such bitches.
I don't even think he kind of like faded out into like faded back to his table, and then my friend with the drinks again goes, "Where are our drinks?
Oh
Where
my
are you
God.
bringing our drinks?"
Oh my God.
So we didn't hear from him again.
Yeah, I bet. Well, I would say he probably had a couple different ideas. One, he probably thought that he would look like the knight in shining armor and be like, "Hey, my friend thinks y'all are old, but I think
Friend
y'all
Steven.
are, yeah, exactly." So he probably thought that would have went over well,
Yeah.
but it didn't because you guys are thinking about the guy in his group saying that y'all look like mother-daughter or whatever.
Right.
The other one is you usually pull that line when it's like reversed. Like you usually say, "I think you're all sisters,"
Oh, yeah,
or
yeah,
something
yeah.
like that. Or,
See, that
like,
would've
so
been
everybody, oh,
You're all
no, because
related.
if somebody actually did think it was mother-daughter, if that, like, they're like, "Yeah, that's definitely mother-daughter," then you go up and you say, "Oh, like, so are you guys ladies like sisters or cousins or
Yeah.
something?" Because
I'm
then
like,
it makes the older ones feel like better, and then it's just, it's a better look. So yeah, he definitely dropped the ball on that one. That didn't work out well.
A couple of the girls did like shake his hand and meet him, like, "Hey, what's your name?" Blah blah blah, just to be nice. So that was it was just so funny.
God.
But the dinner, every ladies' dinner I go to is so eventful. It's not just let's go to dinner and let's go home. So like the drink thing happened, then we all get our food, and my same friend that helped with the wine, she ordered like sea bass, and it definitely wasn't sea bass. It was like cod. It didn't look anything like sea bass. Just like little funny. There's always just something. I don't want to say drama, but
Yeah, like,
always some kind of drama
some
going on.
kinda situation.
Then luckily we had just finished eating dinner, and out of nowhere we feel like we're kind of under an area, but we're on the beach. So there's an overhang, but it doesn't like cover you fully. All of a sudden it just starts like torrential downpour everywhere.
Shit.
Thank God we just finished, but we hadn't paid yet. So we're all scrambling under the bar, like paying with those same guys we're right next to him, like, "Hey." So we're all trying to pay, and everybody's like mingling and stuff. And then it's like pouring out, so we couldn't walk home on Fifth. So a couple of the girls were like, "Hey, let's go have a drink next door." So we all ran next door and had a drink over there, and then got stuck there for a while. So I was messaging you like, "Having a drink, having another drink. Okay, it stopped raining. We're coming home."
Forgot my cup
And I forgot my cup
at the bar.
This is why I can't drink on weeknights.
Yeah, or
But
just don't bring cups places.
everybody brings their cup
No,
here.
cups,
It's hot.
Cups stay inside.
Well, every girl here has a cup with their name on it or their special favorite cup, and they bring it to dinner because you have water in it or your cocktail.
Yeah, true. But then you got to carry it around for the rest of the night, and then you're that person.
I usually do not leave my cup anywhere, but I was glad the ladies grabbed it. So thanks, ladies. That was my ladies' night. And
Nice.
it was fun and eventful and odd and weird and tiring all at the same time. My food was good, though.
That's good. That's good. Well, and you had a ladies brunch as well, right?
We did.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
did-
You're doing a lot of ladies get-togethers recently, which
Yeah.
is great. It's that all of our friends are back in town,
Yeah.
and here for the winter. And
That
so.
ladies' brunch started at 2, and I think I got home at 8. So that was tiring
shoot.
as well. But fun.
All right. Well, let's get to some Mexico moments of the week. All right. When I was coming back from Cozumel, they have like the military there usually with the drug dogs, and we've had some
Oh, yeah.
run-ins. But luckily it was not me this time. We were walking off the ferry, and I see one of the Marine guys with the drug dog, and it's on a leash, and it's pulling him like
no.
fucking Dennis the Menace style. Like he's
Oh,
like
God.
flying down, and he comes up on this one older guy, and he looked like, American guy, maybe 40s or something.
Oh, wow.
But he, they just swarmed him, and they were all around him. They took him over to the side. So I don't know what he had, but I'm guessing he probably had a pipe or,
Probably had a joint
or
or
a
something.
joint or, a gummy or something like that. So yeah, no joke.
Crazy. I see a lot of the older gentlemen with smoking joints on the beach,
Yep.
so be careful,
That's
guys.
true. Oh, and then I was sitting on the balcony. I think you or maybe went to the gym or something, and I see this lady walking her dog, and the dog is not moving much.
Oh, no.
And it's just kind of sitting there, like Que Monito does sometimes.
Yeah.
And look a little bit closer, and it is not a dog. It is a cat on a leash
Okay.
with a backpack.
That's the first one I've seen around here.
Yeah. I'm like, well, what's he keeping in the backpack? Like poop bags
Maybe poop bags?
for cats?
I
I
Maybe
figured
treats?
No, where are you walking them to? The beach? Like,
Yeah.
just like a giant sandbox?
Yeah.
Big
that's
giant litter box.
Giant litter box.
Yeah, there you
we
go.
got to go to the beach
Yeah.
to do our poops.
And then we were up at the pool, and the building like right in front of us, you can see the rooftop from there, and they have their Tanacos on the roof, which is like their water cistern kind of thing. So the water's stored up in there. And there's a guy, looks like a maintenance guy, and he's going around kind of doing stuff on the roof. And then all of a sudden, I see him just doot, 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 and just goes down inside of the Tanaco. And then he was like, I was like, what the fuck? This guy was like fucking like Mexican Mario or something.
He's in like the green tube. Oh my God.
Yeah. So those were a couple strange things that I saw this week.
There's just never a dull moment
There
in
really
Mexico.
isn't,
And people ask us all the time, and we're like, that's the truth. We see all these weird things.
Yep, it sure does.
All the time.
It happens. But let's get back to Thanksgiving and Black Week.
Yes. You got to explain that.
Yeah. Okay. So the shops here in our part of Mexico have starting to get into the Black Friday thing. Like they know how it is a thing in the U.S. and maybe probably in Canada as well. But it was funny because some of the stores I've seen Black Friday sales, but this one said it just said Black Week, and it was like, come check out our discounts or whatever, but it said Black Week, and I was like, I don't think Black Week means the same thing here as it does other places,
unless you're trying to, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're trying to do.
But yeah, as far as Thanksgiving, like our last episode, we recorded it like, even though it aired after Thanksgiving, we recorded it before, so we didn't get to completely talk about the meal. But the night before, I decided to bake both of our pumpkin pies.
You did. I'm glad you did. You were like, should I make them? Yes, make them ahead of time.
Definitely saved me some time, because that's probably the most time-consuming thing.
Yeah, because I want you to have fun on Thanksgiving. I know you have to like cook. You're the cook, so you cook the things, but you still want to relax and have fun.
Yeah, true. So I did that, and I also made peanut butter tequila.
You did.
I can't remember if we talked about this last episode, but yeah, I found a recipe for it, and I made 2 bottles of peanut butter tequila, and it was delicious.
And we drank them both, right? They're gone?
Well, yeah. We drank one on Thanksgiving and then one on the weekend.
It was good.
Yeah.
Everybody enjoyed it.
Yeah. So we woke up early. We made Bailey's and coffee. I started doing the little smokies in the crock pot.
Great appetizers.
Yeah. And then we were watching the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Yeah.
It was a little, we were like, we love it every year, but like we were talking about, it's gotten to be too much of these like kind of sideshow things.
So much
like,
fluff.
I just want to see the fucking balloons and the bands and stuff.
Snoopy, just freeze on Snoopy. That's all I want to see. Like, come on.
But and I get it. Like they're trying to sell airtime, so they try to make the parade longer and whatever. But it's just like often they're just stopping for them to do a concert or something like that in the middle of it. Strange.
It was like the weirdest. I mean, there's the normal, like the, what is it called? Wicked, that whole thing, because the new one's coming out. So that was like a big theme or whatever. But then they had like old, like rappers from the 2000s, like our stuff, which I don't mind, but I don't know if like T-Pain and who else, what Shaggy was there. Like, does Shaggy say Happy Thanksgiving Day to me? He was singing that song like "Caught Me on the Counter." Wasn't me?
No, he wasn't singing that song.
I swear to God, I bet you $100 because I was standing there. I was like,
"We can buy me a round of drinks."
What the fuck?
No, I thought it was what's that Angel song? Angel of the Morning.
He did that too. He did like a compilation, like 4 little songs, but that was like the first one. I was like,
I do not believe he did. Wasn't me.
I guarantee it.
All right,
Roll
the tape.
Yeah, look it up, because I was like, I don't know if this is appropriate for children on Thanksgiving, because it's like kid, it's all towards kids.
But you got to think like the music that's people's like parents' music now. Like our generation. Have
people our age, our parents.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like our generation has children that are younger, or I mean, we have some friends that have kids that are like 20 years old,
which is fine. But like, I don't think Shaggy says Thanksgiving Day to me. Which love those songs, love all, or maybe just not that one, but all of them have like sexual innuendos and all these different things.
So did the old songs.
True,
like they just were. We didn't pick them up at the time.
You
know?
just don't know, yeah. Oh, we got squeaky
Yeah,
elote.
squeaky elote. But yeah, our friends Charlotte and Jonathan came over, and we might have got them a little too drunk.
I think you got Jonathan a little drunk.
Maybe.
We were all a little buzzed.
Yeah.
But that's what you do on Black Friday.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. We had our friends came over. They were cooking at their place, and so they were like, "We're gonna stop over and have a drink, before," because we were both doing our separate Thanksgiving meals and everything. All right, buddy. All right. Do we got any toys that don't have a squeaker?
No, everything has. My friend Chrissy just brought him a monkey. Has 2 squeakers in it, double squeakers.
Squeaker, double squeakers. Yeah. So we made cantoritos. We had wine. We had peanut butter tequila. We drank the whole bottle, I think. So
I think we had some beers.
Yeah, probably that
It
too.
was a heavy weekend. I'm just now depuffing.
Yes. And let's see, what else did we went? What was that?
I don't know. Somebody fell.
Hey,
You're okay.
quiet.
Come here.
But yeah, so as we talked about last episode with the turkey chicken situation, we did not ever find a chicken or a turkey, like a small turkey that would fit in our little oven, like tabletop oven.
Yeah,
thing.
no. Sometimes you can find like a turkey breast or a turkey leg, but
Yeah.
nothing like that.
Yeah,
for
not
sure.
that we've ever found. So we decided to do the rotisserie chicken, and this one place that we've gone to before, El Pachugon, that has like a full rotisserie chicken. So I walked over into the hood and got got one.
You did.
And
They have the best chicken.
yeah, they do, and it's like on the obviously the rotisserie, and it's going around.
Yeah.
And I ordered a full chicken, and so I'm like, okay, great. So she goes and grabs the chicken, getting ready to put it in the bag, and she has these giant fucking scissors,
Oh,
and she
no.
goes chops it in half, chops it in quarters, and puts it in the bag.
You're like, no.
And I was like, no, yeah, because I mean, it's still good. I just wanted to have like the Thanksgiving meal photo with like the full chicken in it or whatever.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah. All for the gram.
all for the gram. So I ended up dropping that off, then running back to the grocery store and got a rotisserie chicken from the grocery store, which was actually cheaper and I think just as good.
I think it was just as good. Both were really good,
Yeah,
and
we
we
ate both of
needed
them.
leftovers anyway.
Yeah, we ate the other one for the leftovers. So,
Of course.
but yeah, I made mashed potatoes, green bean casserole. Never found the real green beans. I mean, not the real green beans, but the
You're
canned
still
green beans.
salty to use frozen green beans.
I am salty.
It was great. It was great.
It was good. I just don't like how the frozen green beans taste in the casserole.
I know. I prepared the 2 cans of jellied cranberry.
You did very well with that, but it was weird because that one can, it was the jellied cranberry, but it had like full cranberries in
was
it, like in the jelly.
the chunky cranberry, but
the other can didn't.
No.
And it was the same brand, the same thing. So
they looked
maybe,
exactly the same.
maybe we just got the bottom of the cranberry barrel.
I liked it. I have to say, like the smooth one, fine, but the other one, really good.
Yeah,
I
that's
may
true.
have been
It's
turned.
ribbed for our pleasure. Let's see. And then I did rolls and corn and stuff. And we made a little plate for K Monito, and he loved his plate.
He loved it. I was trying to think how Tiger ate his plate, but K Monito went like protein first, and then did a little like a roundabout, and then went to the potatoes, and then went to the green bean casserole, and then ate the cranberry. So he saved his sweets for last.
Yes. And after that, we literally did nothing all day.
No.
Nothing.
That's
and
what
then,
you do.
Yep. And then per tradition on Black Friday, Friday morning, we go to the beach with a piece of leftover pumpkin pie and we eat it on the beach. So
Best tradition I think we've ever come up with.
yeah, and we do that. We've done that for 4 years now. And K Monito did it for his first time.
Did.
So he loved that. We ran around on the beach. K Monito played with a 3-legged dog.
Mm-hmm.
He poops corn. So we know that his meal went through in less than 24 hours.
He did. We were like, what is that? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's
He had
it.
some corn off the cob.
Yeah. And then Saturday night, I can't remember what we were doing during the day, but what did we do Saturday
The
night?
beach? Did we go to the beach that day?
Maybe.
We
Yeah,
went to the
I
beach.
think we did. And then we went to some of the beer bars and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And we get a message from one of our fuckies, Josh. And I've been talking with him for years. And he's a great listener from the radio station to here to everywhere. So really appreciate it. But he
Thanks,
reached
Josh.
out to me and he was like, "Hey man, like I'm in Playa del Carmen with my wife and mother-in-law."
Oh, yay.
And he's like, "We're thinking about going to Cozumel tomorrow, and I was wondering if you wouldn't mind showing us around." And I was like, he's like, "I know you've been there a million times, so you probably don't want to go." And in my little tipsy state, I was like, fuck yeah, bro, let's go. I love going snorkeling and doing this and that and whatever. Fuck yeah, let's do it. And then I woke up, like, you know, and then we went to bed, and I woke up about like 4 or 5 a.m. and I was like, oh fuck, I forgot I agreed to do this. I was like, all right, let's do it. Fuck, it's Sunday. I don't have shit to do.
I know.
You know, I love to snorkel. So
When we woke up and you told me that, I was like, why? Why would you do that? We're supposed to be home and hungover all day. Why? But it was fine.
But I hate backing out, especially like when people are in town only for a few days and they've, you know, reached out to me or whatever. I want to, you know, do my best to show them a good time. So
you never back out. If you commit to something, you're committed.
Yeah. So, but yeah, they actually have a really cool story. So they both work for him and his wife work for Delta. She and her mother-in-law, or his mother-in-law, obviously, are from Brazil. And he went to Brazil, I think when he was in high school or something, like the Rotary Club, like paid for him to go there. Like the families there, like sponsored him.
Oh, wow.
And he spent like 3 months in Brazil and learned to speak fluent Portuguese.
Oh,
and
Portuguese is hard.
Yeah.
Dang.
So, and then he ended up going to like college in Hawaii. And then his, you know, now wife, met him there, and they got married in Hawaii.
Wow.
And they've been living in Atlanta for like 14 years now or whatever.
Awesome.
And they both work for Delta, and so they get like awesome deals on flights. Like it's like $30 to fly, you know, international, or 50 or whatever. It's like, damn, that's the life.
We gotta work for an airline.
Yeah, I know, right? But not being like a flight attendant, you know, like being like somebody that works in the system that you can work online or whatever, you know.
My dream job is the chat box. That's what I want.
Yeah.
The little chat bubble. I want to be the chat person on the other side, just home all the time.
You do that.
I know,
that is
but
your job.
I want the free flights.
Yeah,
I want it with the
gotcha.
airline.
Yeah, true.
I've applied for those jobs, I think, every year for the last 10 years. They're so hard to get into. They say people never leave those jobs. If it's with an airline and you work from home, no one's ever going to quit. You have to die.
But it was funny because, like, you know, the mother-in-law, I couldn't speak to because she spoke Portuguese.
Oh, you can't speak Portuguese?
No. And like, you know how they always say like, oh, Portuguese and Spanish are very similar. It did not sound similar.
No.
Like to me, like my untrained ear, it sounded like Spanish and German together or something. Some of like the vowels and the accents seemed like super like harsh. But like, and they obviously can speak Spanish somewhat well because, you know,
of course.
you know,
probably
knowing
easier.
Portuguese. But that's what they said. They said it's easier for Portuguese people or speaking people to speak Spanish or learn Spanish than it is for Spanish. They said it's hard for Spanish people to learn Portuguese.
Oh, wow.
So,
Doesn't Juan, Living Dreams Mexico, doesn't he speak Portuguese too?
I don't think
learned
so.
a little bit. I thought he said he learned a little bit.
Maybe not that I've heard of, but yeah. So
it's hard.
Yeah, but no, it was super impressive. So man, I wish I could speak. Oh, actually, I don't know when I would use it, but it's just a cool skill to have. You know?
I always thought like, isn't Portuguese and like Mandarin the hardest languages?
Yeah,
to learn
probably.
or something? Or which Greek should be up there too. I don't know.
Yeah,
that's not hard.
Well, and I think like English can be fairly hard too because there's so much slang in different parts of which I guess Spanish is like that too. There's lots of slang around and everything, but yeah. So, but anyway, so we were meeting down at the ferry, which I didn't realize they were staying like 2 blocks from us. We could all just went down together. But so I walked down to the ferry and they were taking a taxi, but the taxi took them to the wrong place at first, and so I'm like waiting there, and he's like, "Hey man, like we're almost there, but they took us to the wrong place." And I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, "Well, it leaves in like 6 minutes." So
where did they take you?
To the fucking ferry on Constituyentes.
What?
Yeah, and he was like asking. He said the guy's asking what ferry company we're using, and I'm like, they're all in the same place.
Yeah.
And so he took him down there. I was like, I don't know why he would take him down to that one. Like,
that's weird.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, so so they got there. We got on just in time. I did not bring my weed pen.
Thank God.
So yeah, thank God. But then when we're chatting it up, because I'd never met him before, like, and
in person.
and I just see him on Instagram. It's like a little tiny picture, and I can't see who it. So I don't even know what this guy looks like at this point.
Okay.
And then he sees me, and I was like, oh hey, what's up, man? Because that's the funny thing is not the reason, but the day before when we were at the beach, I got a message from him, and he was like, hey man, he's like, are you like going to the beach right now or something? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, we were driving by in a taxi, and he's like, there's the fucking podcast guy.
That's so funny.
Yeah, so funny, right?
Oh my gosh.
But so when we met and we were like catching up or like, getting to know each other on the ferry, he's like, yeah, my wife doesn't drink. I'm not a big drinker, and but my mother-in-law loves beer. So
Oh.
like, his Brazilian mother-in-law.
BFFs.
And she loves beer, but she loves like the lightest beer possible. So it was like
Oh.
3-4% or whatever.
Oh
so
my
I was like,
God.
okay, well, you're in a good spot then in Mexico. That's how it is.
Exactly.
Because I was like, oh, should we take her to like the beer bar or whatever? And like, nah, it doesn't really like craft beer, but
Probably kill her with a craft
So
beer.
then I'm like, oh fuck, where do we go? A lot of the fun little stops are like bars and restaurants and stuff along the way. So I was like, what do you want to do? Like, and he was looking for a nice beach and some snorkeling.
Oh, okay.
So we stop at just like the backside of the island, just like this secluded beach. Oh man, I love that beach. It's so nice. Like there's just very few footprints and things around, and we were like just body surfing, and the water was so clear. Josh was saying when like I would like run through, like sometimes you just duck under the wave while it goes over your head. He's like, I could see your body all the way through the wave, like as the wave came over. It was just so clear.
I love those days.
Yeah. We went to Coconuts, and he was like, he knew about the books, so he was like, you want to go grab some of the books? And so I go and get them, and I put them on the table in front of his wife and mother-in-law, and he's like, I'm not opening them. And they're both like, kind of like, I'm not opening them.
Yeah.
And so he finally like just opens one of the page, and the mother-in-law goes, oh my God. And then so I was like, oh shit, this is awkward. So I went to the restroom, and neither one of them wanted to look at the books. And I was like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
And so I go to the restroom, and then I come back, and both his wife and mother-in-law were both looking at the books like, oh, okay.
You
like,
gotta take a peek.
they were both like, it was pretty funny.
That's so funny.
But then we snorkel. We saw some barracuda. I think those like those are probably the biggest thing we saw. A bunch of fish and stuff.
A lot of barracuda here and there. Are they dangerous? Do they?
No, I think
check?
if you stay away from them, you know, like I mean, obviously don't swim right up to them or anything. But like the crocodile scout guy in the tuna tower, he was looking like he was like blowing his whistle at us. I don't know if it's because we were too far away or if they saw the barracuda or something, but I don't know.
They're like, there's something behind you.
Yeah. But anyway, we had a great time. So thanks for hitting me up. And anybody else that's like coming down here on a cruise or on vacation or something, don't like hesitate to message us. If I got nothing going on and you want me to take you to do something, or you got some, you want some recommendations on a tour or something like that. But yeah, if you want me to take you around, I mean, just like just get the car and a couple beers, and I'll come with and show you where to go. So.
Oh yeah, of course. I think a lot of people get confused too because their hotels will say like Cancun or this or that, but then it's really Playa del Carmen. People are closer to us than they think, or sometimes we've had friends reach out and they're further away from us, but we'll just let you know, like, hey, that's an all-inclusive, 45 minutes north of us. So it's not going to be easy to get together unless you come down here or something like that. So, but a lot of people are like closer than they think. Yeah,
exactly. Well, and then like I was telling you, a couple of my friends from high school are going to come down, and they always go to like the all-inclusives in Cancun or, wherever. And I was really like, hey, like they're asking me for suggestions where to stay. I was like, you guys really should stay in Playa. We're in the middle of everything. They're, if you want an all-inclusive, they have them here. But I was like, I'd really like encourage you to get off the all-inclusive resorts. Yeah. I mean, nothing wrong with them, but it's just a different experience. You get to try all the local foods and, restaurants and just like bars and stuff like that, and just kind of get some more, local feel. And you're spending a lot less money, to be honest, But
I guess it depends like what you want to do on your vacation.
Yeah, for sure.
If you have a bunch of kids and like family with you and you just want to like chill and not move, then all inclusives are the way to go.
Yeah.
But otherwise,
and they messaged me back, and they're like, we'll let you know, we're thinking about it. And I was giving them some different Airbnbs around here, and they're like, we're gonna do the all inclusive. Like, we just like to try all the different drinks and have people wait on us and stuff like that. And in my head, I'm like, it's a little bougie, but I get it. Like, if you're whatever your life is back in the States, that is a nice break. Like, that's what we did when we came down. We go to the all-inclusive. Like, I just want, to drink all the drinks and eat all the food and, whatever. But I will tell you, many times the food and drinks are cheaper and better in just going to a restaurant or a bar.
Exactly.
You're getting free drinks, but they're watered down, or they're, not the top shelf, or like you don't know what you're getting really or whatever. So, and not to say they're all bad, but it's a different experience.
We've had a lot of good times at all inclusives. We've had a lot of good times not all inclusive.
Yes,
So it all
agreed.
depends what you want and what you need on your vacation.
And this is not an Airbnb horror story, but I did want to tell you, Josh told me, he's like, well, a little embarrassed to admit this, but I was looking at this one Airbnb, and really nice, and it was really nice. We got to stay there sometime. But they had another unit in the same building that was being Airbnb'd out, and it was a few $100s cheaper. And he's like, I know what you say about, how dare anybody ask for the, a discount. And I was like, no, I get it, but whatever. And he said, my wife said, just ask them if they can match it or something. Yeah. So,
good wife.
So they asked if they can match it. And he messages him outside of Airbnb and says, hey, bro, he's like, if we can do this outside, you don't have to pay the fees or whatever, and then I can match it. So they did save like $200 asking for something like that.
That's great.
Which, in that situation, I will agree that is a good angle to take.
Right.
I'm thinking more about just like a single home or, apartment where there isn't other options or anything, where it's just like, so I'm just making less money because you asked me,
Yeah.
but in this situation, it obviously worked out. So kudos to you guys. Save $200. Fucking why not?
Oh, that's great. No, I'm definitely ask if you want. Definitely ask.
I'm just me personally. I that doesn't even cross my mind. Yeah. I still think of Airbnbs as hotels, and it's like when people are like, okay, well, that's a little bit different, but hotels as in like this is the price. Like you can't just go up to the front desk. I mean, I guess you could, but more than likely they're not just going to be like, yeah, sure, I guess we'll just lower the price for no reason.
Yeah, they don't care because we have 100 rooms and someone will fill them. Someone will pay for it if you don't pay for it. But the Airbnb thing I never thought of until I started working for Airbnb. I will say what pisses us off, it's not just asking for a discount. It'll be low season. Our houses will be like $35 to $55 a night. And then people are like, oh, we just, we're on a budget for this and this. And it'll be like half the price. They're like, no, we can't do that. It's already low. It's already low season. It's already discounted, whatever. So those are the ones we give them the little eye roll for. But I don't think it's a bad idea. That was a good opportunity, obviously.
Yeah. So, well, and then I've always been hesitant to ask as well, because then I'm like, what if they say no and then I still book the place? Then like, are they going to treat me shitty? Or like be harder on me because they're like, oh, this is the cheapo that asked for discounts or whatever.
Don't give the discount then, and if you want to, if you. Don't
I'm just saying if they say no and they don't give me the discount, then they're like, this is that guy. Fuck this dude. I'm gonna charge him for everything.
Yeah, towels everywhere.
Yeah. All right. Well, before we get out of here, I did want to talk about one thing. Next week we are getting our permanent residency in Mexico.
Yes.
After 4 years of temporary, we are finally able to switch over to permanent. Yes. So we are then Mexican residents for life. We can move anywhere. We can move back to the States or to Europe or whatever for fucking 20 years. We come back, still residents. So
that's on the 10th. So everyone send us all your good like vibes and juju and positive thoughts and everything that day.
But I did want to bring up an issue that we had while trying to book this. So we use we have a facilitator, like a lawyer, for making sure we have all the right paperwork, because if you fuck up your paperwork, it's not like, oh yeah, let's just get this fixed. It's like, no, you got to make a new appointment and come back here. Which
appointments are hard to come by, especially at the end of the year.
Because the immigration offices close in the middle of December, and we've just learned that the switch, every year of your residency, you have to like renew it, or depending on how many years you get, you pay the taxes and whatever. This year they're all doubling. So like normally
this coming year.
This coming year. So at January 1st they're doubling. So from like 7,000 pesos to like 14,000 pesos. So we're like, oh shit, is there any way, because ours expires January 6th or 5th, I think. But then you can do it up to a month in advance. Yeah. So we're like trying to get it in before December. So I messaged the lady that did ours the first time, and she's awesome. Like, just has all our ducks in a row typically. And she said, okay, this is my fee for if you're just changing from temporary to permanent residency, and then this is my fee for if you have to change your address, because sometimes people move or whatever. And for both of us to do that, it's another $275. Yeah. Where, we said, oh no, we don't need to change our address. We haven't moved since we moved here.
We've been here 4 years.
Yeah. We've been here 4 years. Same place. because we got to send like your power bill to show, you live there, and, your passports and all, all the things and everything like that. And then she sends me a screenshot and she's like, okay, well, just to confirm, this is your information or whatever? And the address is not our address.
Should have just said yes. Yep.
Well, no, it wouldn't have mattered. She said, oh, this address is like for a place that in Portaventura, so it's just like 20 minutes south of us.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Never
no, that is
lived
not our
there.
address.
Don't
and
know anyone
she's like,
that lives there.
okay, well, then we're going to have to charge you, for the address change. I was like, whoa. I was like, why do I have to pay for something that you did?
Yeah.
Like, I'm guessing that she put in the wrong address or something when she was doing her paperwork.
Like, how would we have ever given you that address?
Yeah, it wasn't our address. And then she's going back and forth with us, and I'm like, no, like, why do we have to pay for something that wasn't our fault?
Yeah.
And the thing that's shitty is to change your address is free. I mean, to do it with a facilitator, with a lawyer or whatever, it costs money, obviously. But we could have gone at any point in the last 4 years and gone in, changed, made an appointment, changed our address, and done it for free. But now that it's so like down to the wire where we got to get an appointment in or whatever, we're like, I went back and forth with her for like 2 days, and then finally I was just like, I'd
don't make her mad.
I know. So I was like, I guess I'd rather pay the $275 than pay the extra like $1,000 or whatever for doubling the things, doing it from for after the year.
Right.
So yeah, so it a little irritating, but
I know. We were with our friends in Puerto Morelos when that was all coming up, and they were like, just pay it, dude. It's it's cheaper than doubling the price coming up this coming year, but at the same time it's not right. But
yeah, it pissed me off because
I guess we should have done our due diligence and double check. But why would I ever think that my address was wrong this whole time? If something went down, I would have been like, this is my address. And they would have been like, no, it's not.
Well, in our residency cards, like our ID cards for Mexico, don't have your address on it. So
which is
like
weird.
you'd have to like log into the system and see, but like we've not done that because we didn't need to.
We don't need to.
Yeah. So a little frustrating,
Grr.
but we are excited to get our permanent residency next week. So
and I'm so excited. We've had like this whole process on the podcast, from like getting it when we first got it to now. And
so full disclosure, we're quitting the podcast after we. No.
What? Why? We didn't win the lottery.
Yeah, right. No, I'm kidding. So, yeah, we're excited for that. So we'll, look for some posts on our Instagrams. We will be, letting everybody know that we will be Mexican permanent residents.
So excited. And sad to say, we're probably not moving back anytime soon.
Yeah.
One day we will. I know we will.
Yeah, we'll have to take care of our parents or something,
For sure. That'll be family.
Yeah.
Family. We're moving here.
Yep. Yeah, that might be a thing.
Yeah.
To be honest, but
retire.
But anyway, thank you so much for listening. We super appreciate it. As usual, if you guys have any questions about anything about residency or moving or just like anything, like I think Josh asked me one time. And we answered on the podcast about like, what do we think about the Train Maya or whatever, like if you guys have any kind of questions, feel free to comment on the episode or shoot us a message at Hansons on Hiatus on Instagram. But yeah, let us know. We'd be happy to answer them.
We're happy to answer where you put your TP, all different.
We got a wealth of knowledge. I mean, there's a lot of fucking idiots here and we share most of it with them. But then I'm kind of cutting off my knowledge from people. I'm like, nah, you can figure it out the hard way like we did. Cause
I only give a little bit of tidbits.
Yeah, because you ain't listening to us anyway. So whatever, fuck y'all.
No,
I'm just kidding. But yeah, buymeacoffee.com/Hansons on Hiatus. You can buy some virtual beers. Hansonsonhiatus.com. You can visit the merch shop. We got the links to the podcast. If you think anybody, your friends and family would enjoy the show, let us know.
Please share.
And as usual, like, follow, share, subscribe. Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, iTunes, YouTube Music at Hansons on Hiatus. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Happy Friday, fuckers.
Happy Friday, fuckies.
That's it. Thanks for listening. Goodbye for now. Bye.